dear students, parents, teachers, and my colleagues. Let me wish you all a very happy Indian Independence Day. India has proudly moved into the 75th year, which is the Golden Jubilee year of Indian independence. And the government of India has named it as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. So there's a lot of pomp, celebration across India and in every part of the world wherever the Indian diaspora is living. I think all of us should feel proud that we belong to India and we make our mark felt wherever we live across the world. Well, today I just want to give a glimpse of India and its Bharatiyata. So I'm not speaking about Indianness, but I'm speaking more on Bharatiyata. Well, Bharatiyata has its origin right from ancient India. That's Bharatiyata. To give you a glimpse, as we know, one of the oldest languages in the world is Sanskrit. There are a few other languages as well, like Latin, Greek, but Sanskrit also is one of the oldest languages. Now, in Sanskrit, geography, which we study in the school or which we generally refer to, is named as Bhugol. Now, if you refer to Bhu means earth, Gol is round. So right from ancient times, India considered the earth as a round in shape, whereas the world believed it only in a few centuries ago. So that is Indianness, or that is the Bharatiyata. Look at the Sanskrit word Jagat, which means the earth again, Jagat. But the actual literal meaning of Sanskrit for Jagat is Jiski Gati hai in Hindi. Jiski Gati. Gati is movement. So earth has movement, and we realized it thousands of years ago. Indians realized it, whereas the world accepted it only a few centuries ago. You can name so many things that way, which has a lot of root in our culture, in our tradition, in our Puranas, Upanishads and everything. But still, we tend to forget that India has rich heritage and culture. Those of you who visit Delhi, in front of Qutub Minar, you will find a pillar which is made of iron, and till date it is rust free. You also have a similar pillar near Bangalore, Kullur. It was built when Adi Shankaracharya visited that particular place by the tribals of that place. And it is till date, it is rust-free pillar, built with iron. So India has technology, India has been scientifically developed even before the colonial rule came in and they invaded us. By the very fact their invasion, they actually destroyed the culture and tradition of India. To give you examples, our deities, the goddesses of India, are far more powerful than the gods of India. You look at Parvati, you look at Sita, you look at Saraswati, Lakshmi, Adi Shakti, so many you call. They have more prominence. That means women had more freedom in Indian culture and tradition than the gods. And even till date, we call them as Sita, Rama, Radha, Krishna. So the women is before the man actually. So Indian culture is different. Indian tradition is different. We also have heard about Swayamvara, where women had the choice of selecting their own groom. Back to ages. We also heard about Gandharv Vivah. Now Gandharv Vivah is nothing but a living relationship. It again ages back. So India has been rich. India has been culturally strong. That is Bharatiyata. And we tend to forget. We are more influenced by the culture and tradition of other nations, and we have forgotten our history. I think this is the time where we need to reflect, where we need to educate our children about Bharatiyata and give them the roots that the country can give them, so that they also reflect and they also admire the rich cultural heritage of India. Well, on this note, let me wish once again all of you a very happy Indian Independence Day, and let's all unitedly say, Mera Bharat Mahan hai. Repeat after me, please. Mera Bharat Mahan hai. Mera Bharat Mahan hai. Yes, we are proud Indians and we cherish the great Indian heritage. Jai Hind. Thank you so much.